Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great to have your company. It is, of course, Christmas around the corner. So what perfect gift could you actually get? Well, for me and my partner, we always treat ourselves to a holiday. And cruising is one of the best things to do. This is my favourite hour of the week. And cruising as well with Planet Cruise TV show. Planet Cruise are an incredible agency that actually specialise in all the best cruises, but do incredible sort of boutique sort of style. They've find whatever you want really, and if you want to add on a stay somewhere, they'll do that for you. If you want to sort out your excursions before you actually travel, so you know exactly what you're doing, you know, when you're away, they will do that for you as well. They will make that holiday bespoke to you. It will be the perfect holiday every single time, and I really do believe that, because they are very passionate about getting that perfect cruise and holiday for you. So do note it's a different number to normal. You can jump onto their website as well, all the w's.planetcruise.co.uk, and the phone number 0800 781 5458. But I'm not alone, and the wonderful thing about Planet Cruise is virtually everybody that works for them has cruised. It's in their blood, and we've got Justin with us as well today, who made me wear the hat.
What?
And you've got a matching one.
This is what Christmas is like in the Caribbean. You see?
Well,
this
it is
what it's
actually,
like.
and it
you
honestly
see?
is.
On a beach with your hat on. With your drink.
That
exactly.
is one of the best things that you can actually do. Actually, we've got a great New Year's Eve.
I was just going to say to you, if you haven't got New Year's Eve sorted for this year, you've got to wait until later on. And you know, you're saying about, oh, we can tailor make you know, excursions and packages. We've even got a luxury cruise at the end. We're saving it to the end, where you've got up to 66 excursions included, all for that one price.
No.
Yeah. Oh, and free unlimited Wi-Fi and drinks and premium spirits. It's luxury.
It sounds
you also
amazing. We've got 6 fabulous cruises, and also what?
Oh, you also get a luxury hamper as well. Yeah, it's a luxury.
Ah, so you've got to stay tuned, because the nice thing is we have got something for absolutely everybody, and great to have you with us, Justin. I didn't really introduce you very well, but your background has been cruising, hasn't it, for many years?
Exactly. Yeah. I've been working with Planet Cruise now since April last year, but before that I was with P&O for 6 years on the high seas. So, you know, all the ports that we're going to be going through today, or the majority of them, I've been there. Brilliant. And, you know, some of these ports are fantastic. And, again, the opportunity you've got here, upgrades for as little as £6.50, £8.50 and around £10 to go from inside to outside. We'll be going through all of these for you as well. It's just amazing offers just before Christmas, and low deposits as well.
And of course, loads of reasons to book with Planet Cruise, because they do have some of the absolute best deals for you. So please make sure you get booked up. Don't leave things too late, because we've got so many fabulous deals, but I know they are going to absolutely fly. But we'll start at the very beginning. We're going to start with, actually, Planet Cruise is the top agent for Royal Caribbean. I mean, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Well, why go with any other travel agent when you can go with the best? Because what happens then is we get the better deals, because we are obviously giving even more discounts straight from the actual cruise lines. And Royal Caribbean, I mean, great destination of fun.
They really are. Been very much the first to very many things. We're going to get on board actually and have a little look around, because their ships are incredible, and this is actually what you'll be going on, the Navigator of the Seas.
Yeah, well, of course they've got the rock climbing wall, which is one of their signature things, the little golf course, and the activities that are on board are just fantastic. Ice rinks and bumper cars. There's the little pitch and putt as well, and generally the ships, they are fantastic. Even though I spent 6 years with P&O, the amount of passengers that used to just cruise all the time with different brands, they used to say, oh wow, the ships with Royal Caribbean were fantastic. And again, you know, it's all about the fun factor. You have got Johnny Rockets, which is a fantastic American diner experience. You can go and get a proper authentic hot dog or burger with some fries on the side and a good old-fashioned milkshake. Look at the promenade. You know, some ships have atriums. This has a whole street.
That was incredible, wasn't it? It was like, you know, lots of little stores. It was like being on a street, just like you say.
It really is. You know, they all are. It's all about fun, and also their ships are very, very spacious and bright.
Oh my goodness!
Have you ever been surfing?
No, I'd be rubbish.
But there you go. Have a go. Have a laugh.
You could learn, couldn't you?
Yeah, and that's the thing. There is so much to look at that food. Steak on a stone.
I mean, this is exactly what you want. This is your home. You unpack once. You've got everything you need there. Every type of food, every type of entertainment for the whole family.
I was just going to say, great for families because they've obviously got their kids' clubs as well, and it's tailored to youngsters, teenagers, and the whole family. So you have got something for everybody. But the fact that you've got such a great itinerary as well,
it's
not the longest cruise, but some great ports, and starting in Southampton.
It's a 6-night cruise. It is going out of Southampton. I think when you cruise, you have to at least once sail out of Southampton.
It's a great experience, isn't it?
It's so exciting. It's such a great experience, and that's exactly where we're starting, is sailing out of Southampton, and we have got some really lovely ports.
Yeah. Well, straight from Southampton, it's just a little journey across the channel over to Le Havre, and of course this is your port for Paris. Le Havre itself is a lovely little town, but this is where you've got to go in, because if you want to go and see the Eiffel Tower, if you want to go and see all the wonderful museums, then that's where you've got to go. And that's just a great thing, that you're just a stone's throw away from Paris. You've done the Caribbean, you've done the Mediterranean, but you haven't done this great capital.
That's it. That's so close. You really do. You should, shouldn't you? And what an incredible place as well to visit. You are going to absolutely love it. And I'm very ashamed to say that I've actually never been.
No, I haven't as well. And the amount of places that we have been
on
ships ourselves, and that's one, the Arc de Triomphe.
This would be the perfect cruise for me.
Just fantastic, and the food as well. And the Notre Dame Cathedral as well, Esmeralda. Can you hear the bells in the distance? No, just a great way to start off. And then, of course, you've got a nice relaxing day at sea. Now, we're talking about the ship. This is the great thing, having that day at sea, you can go and have some treatments. You can go and explore around, but then you're into Spain, and that's Bilbao. Now, this is great. I love the Guggenheim Museum, which is such an unusual piece of architecture. You've got the old quarter of the town as well, which is just next to the river. There's about 64 steps that you can climb up, which is worth the climb, because you can get up to the Basilica and you've got wonderful views up there as well. This is very much the Basque region of Spain, so quite French. You've got the Castilians of Madrid, sort of is an influence as well.
Right.
Oh, and there's the museum that I was talking about.
That
it looks
is
like
amazing,
lovely fish scales.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely one that you have to go and see. And then you're going from Spain into Gijon. Now, this is actually known for its delicacy of sardines. So if you do like sardines, it's one of those Marmite things, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like sardines.
And I'm not a big fan.
I like
but
Marmite,
this is
like
one
sardines.
of the best places. What, Marmite and sardines?
Well, not together, but I like both of them.
That is taking it.
But this is one of the best places to go.
Yeah, and well, this has got a big Roman influence. So there's loads of old Roman bars there. So if you want to go and see some of the old villas, and another great thing there as well is some of the working water mills. I think there's only a handful of them left now, but it's known as being very popular in this actual region.
This is great.
In a nutshell, great cruise line, fantastic offer,
fabulous
and great
price.
little ports.
Works out under £80 per person per night. £479 per person is crazy. Actually, the balcony is amazing at £579.
The upgrade only works out at £8.50 per person per night from an inside to an ocean view. How much did you spend
that's
on a drink?
Ridiculous, yes.
And that you're going from inside to outside.
And the other wonderful thing is a really low deposit as well. So, oh gosh, just £25 per person today, and you have got this holiday sorted for next October, and it's something we've booked up for September, and it's great. We've never done that before, but because we enjoyed our cruise with Planet Cruise so much, we thought we are going to, as soon as we see a deal, and we saw one, we grabbed it. So do exactly that.
The amount of cruises you're going on, have you got my speed dial?
Yes, I have. I just
speaking to our Glenn down in the office
on 0800 781 5458, and honestly, they sort it exactly as you want it. Fabulous ship, beautiful itinerary. Let's have a look at what you've got included. So much for your money. You can, of course, you're going from Southampton, add on staying in the Marriott just for the night before. It's fabulous to start your holiday a day early, but that includes your parking and your transfers as well to and from the ship. That balcony price is incredible at $579 per person, and of course such a low deposit. There's no reason not to get this booked up. And on top of that, remember, all you need is that ID number, which is 96329. Remember, it's so little as well to upgrade from inside to that balcony, just $8.50 per person per night. It's nothing at all, and that's a great way to start. Fabulous deal, fabulous cruise, And on a fabulous ship. I mean, and perhaps you haven't cruised before and you're thinking of trying it. I think that would be a great one for a first time.
Great little taster.
And if you don't like flying, you haven't got to fly. But for that price, what a great testing price, but on one of the best.
Well, again, when you actually think, you know, so many of these cruises that we've got, especially the locations coming up later like Abu Dhabi and going across the States in the Caribbean, you won't be able to get flights for that price.
No.
And you've got all of the entertainment, you've got all of the food included as well. So much great value.
Crazy. Well, top agents for Royal Caribbean. Top agents for MSC.
Yeah.
This is Planet Cruise. They're top with so many because they just do things just right. This again is going to be, this is, you said about Dubai and wonderful.
But the fact that MSC, fantastic cruise line, they've actually just announced that they're going to be developing, they're spending over 200 million on an exclusive development for MSC customers only in the Bahamas. It's actually going to be called Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve. There's going to be bars, there's going to be restaurants, there's going to be, wait for it, there's even going to be a spa there and a yacht club.
No.
So, you know, this is why MSC is such a great brand, and that's going to be only MSC ships going in and out of there. That's going to be coming up, I think, work starts March next year, so it's going to be probably about 2017. But again, another reason why you should tune into Planet Cruise, because you give you the news literally just in.
That's it. We know the latest, and you get to hear it as well with us. Now, that was news to me, and I love it, because I am sailing with MSC next year.
Yep. Oh, right,
so,
okay.
yes, so let's see where we're going. MSC Musica is what we're going on. It's an 8-night trip. But let's, first of all, before we go where we're going, because you are going to be wowed by the itinerary, should we look around the ship?
Yeah, the only thing is we've got to apologise. We didn't tell Keith to wear a Christmas jumper on this clip, so apologies.
I bet he has got a funny jumper on, though.
Probably got knitwear.
Let's have a look.
The Aponte family has been navigating the oceans for over 300 years, and in 1970 formed the Mediterranean Shipping Company, or MSC. In 1988, MSC Cruises was born, and with their European pedigree, these ships are built not only to impress, but also to embrace true multi-generational cruising. Welcome to the Dolce Vita, the good life. MSC Cruises is very family focused, and actually one of the few cruise companies who regularly offer big discounts on child fares. With exclusive partnerships with iconic brands like Lego and Kiko, from the moment the children step on board, they're going to be made to feel special. Split into 5 age groups, dedicated and trained staff offer hundreds of different children's activities, including fun-time dinners, discos, karaoke and much, much more. There's also an aquapark, a 4D cinema and access to the latest in gaming. If you've ever been to the Mediterranean, you'll know that food plays a very important role in everyday life. And with MSC Cruises, it's no different. Specially trained chefs produce freshly cooked food from around the world and cater for all dietary requirements, with a buffet open 20 hours a day, 7-course a la carte dinners, and a unique partnership with Italy's best-loved restaurant chain, Italy. Mealtimes with MSC will be the highlight of your cruise. With themed deck parties where you're encouraged to dress up, talent shows, dancing competitions and fun and interactive game shows, there's no shortage of choice with MSC Cruises. Each ship also boasts a full-scale West End-style theatre with over 80 original shows to watch, which feature dancers, acrobats and artists from all over the world. From luxurious and spacious suites with memory foam mattresses to cleverly designed super family cabins that sleep up to 6 people. MSC Cruises offer plenty of choice, and whatever you choose, you're guaranteed stylish designer decor, flat-screen TVs, super powerful showers and enough space to stretch out and relax.
Fabulous. I fibbed. You didn't have a jumper on at all. Don't believe it. Usually has a comedy jumper on.
I tell you what, though, we were just saying in the break about jumpers and winter heat. This is what you need, because it's January to March these days.
I love going away in January. I have got holiday booked in January. I love going away in January.
It is one of the busiest times in the cruise calendar, so it's best to get
So how we've got
early
this
bird
deal,
deals.
I do not know. This is incredible value for money. You would struggle to get flights, just the flights, for the price that you're getting the whole cruise for.
And flying out to Abu Dhabi as well, or Abu Dhabi, as some people
Abu
say.
Dhabi,
Yeah.
that's very posh. Abu Dhabi, and that's exactly where we're flying out to. So you're flying from the UK, from London, Heathrow or Manchester, it all depends on your dates, and you're flying out then to Abu Dhabi, and you are going to start the most incredible cruise.
Well, and the great thing is you're here overnight as well. If you get chance, because this is your embarkation port,
right.
So you're not going to get a massive amount of time there, but a great way to start it off. And again, if you did want to tailor make it, always ask the guys when you speak to them on the phone, they can make it bespoke for you. You've got a great relaxing day at sea to start off with, so you can get yourself familiar with the ship. I always like cruises that start off with a day at sea because you can just find your bearings.
Yes.
You know, find out where everything
that
is.
First day, if you get, it's very true that, and you get
the
to
sun
know
lounges that you like.
Yeah, oh yes, and then you have the same ones every day if you're quick.
If you're quick, yeah, and get your towels out there. Anyway, the first port that you're actually going to be calling into, this is in Oman. This is called Al Fakan. Fantastic cultural actual port itself. So if you want to see the other side of this wonderful part of the region, then this is definitely one to get out and go out. And just remember, of course, ladies, if you want to go out, make sure that everything's below the knees and make sure you've got skin covered up on this particular region. A lot of people stay on board the ship because you've got great sunshine. So if you perhaps just want that winter sun, then why not go out there?
This is brilliant.
Then you're going to be staying in Oman. You're going to go to Muscat. Now this is a little bit grander. This is a bigger, more fantastic place for shopping as well. I'll tell you about the souk that you've got there. You've got the Grand Mosque. You've got the fantastic Corniche as well, which is the port area. And this is really the epicenter of what this region is about. This is where the powerhouses of Arabia and the royal palace all reside. The actual souk that I said to you about earlier on, because you've got so many different cultures coming in, this is a big trading port. You've got Indian textiles, you've got jewellery, you've got artefacts, you've got fantastic local handicrafts as well. So if you do like to bring back something which is representative of where you've gone, not just a tacky little shot glass, then bring something back authentic. Then you're going to be, again, I love this tonic because you've got a big port, then you've got a smaller port. You've got Kasab, again, still in Oman. This is really a fishing port. So this is where you see all the harbours with the traditional fishing boats, but you've got the Bedouins. This is when you actually see some of the old castles and fortresses, there you go, you've got one of the forts there. You can just imagine a mirage and an oasis. Yeah. And just crawling through the desert, just water, and then seeing that. Incredible. Just amazing. But it's all coming to the crescendo, which is Dubai.
And we get an overnight on board there. Yeah. Brilliant.
This is the great thing, because you've got to go out. Dubai it really is like night and day, between night and day, because in the daytime it's wonderfully bustling. You've got fantastic activities all in close proximity. So if you want to go out on the camels, if you want to go out on a safari as well, out into the desert, you can do. You've got fantastic museums celebrating the cultural crafts, but the shopping is to die for. There is amazing shopping here. There's some fantastic buildings as well. You've got, I said about buildings, but you've got the Mall of the Emirates, you've got the Dubai Mall as well, the Gold Souk as well, which is a complete gold market. Indoor snowboarding, and of course, how can you mention Dubai without mentioning the Burj Khalifa as well? So just is amazing. And then you're finishing off in Abu Dhabi, where you disembark and then fly back to London. So you're starting and finishing in Abu Dhabi. An amazing chance to go and see this part of the world. And just think, January and March, you're getting winter sun, and the upgrade is only £6.50 per person on this particular
So going
package.
from inside to ocean view, it's
£6.50.
absolutely nothing. So do check out all the actual deals, incredible deals. I can't believe the price of this. I can't believe that we're going to Dubai and Abu Dhabi for £579 per person.
Yep.
Works out, it's under £73 per person per night. And where did we go the other day? And I needed to get a hotel. Oh gosh, where were we? And we couldn't find anything under £100.
There you go.
And we paid.
And what does the hotel give you for £100? It gives you
it gave us nothing. It gave us a bed to sleep on. No,
breakfast?
We didn't have breakfast.
No?
We didn't have
Not
breakfast.
even continental?
No. And you know when you've spent that money and you're just really disappointed, you are going to be so excited because you have spent just £73 per person per night for all this fabulous cabins, fabulous entertainment, fabulous food. You've got a collection of great prizes as well. Have a look at what you've got included, because included in the deal, of course, you've got your flights, which I can't believe for the flights you'd struggle to get the price that you've got the whole cruise for, and you're overnighting as well in Dubai. You've got a brilliant single special. Isn't that good? £699. And that's if you're based on sailing on the 5th of March. And then, of course, you've got the overnight on board as well in Dubai. Incredible value for money. We'll check out all the prices actually, because we've got some really good dates here. I think after Christmas it's so nice to go away. So whether it is January, whether February, Valentine's Day. There's a Valentine's date. Well, I might if you behave. And then you've got dates through into March as well. And of course, do check out the difference between your inside to your ocean view to your balcony, because it works out very little. Works out on the leading date, just $6.50 per person per night to upgrade to that ocean view, which is absolutely nothing. Loving this. Great single deals as well, so loads of reasons to get this booked up. Your ID number for this is 100-680, 100-680, and of course do jump onto the phones. And do jump onto the phones, do check things out on the website. But they're amazing on the phones. 0800 781 5458. I always just ring up now because I know I can ask the question straight away. 545. Did I say it wrong? 0800 781 5458. I think I said it back to front or something, but that's your number. But yeah, that's it. Just ignore
It's
me
Christmas.
and
Have you had a sherry?
see what's written down. But they will make it bespoke to you. And if you've got a question instantly, and if you're like me, I've forgotten them if I don't ask straight away.
Yeah.
While you're on the phone, you can say, oh, could I stay there longer? What excursion would you recommend? And they're fabulous.
We've still got the best to come. You mentioned excursions again. We've got a cruise at the end of this show where there's 66 excursions included, and we've still got New Year in New York.
Oh my goodness, I feel like I need to kick my legs. So we're on to cruise number 3. You have got Holland, America. We've got something for everybody. This is a 9-night. This is going to be lovely because this has got some really, really nice ports.
Well, you're starting off in Barcelona, and this is a 2-night stay. Yeah,
Great.
so you get Barcelona is fantastic for shopping. You've got La Ramblas, which is this lovely area. You can walk up and down here. You've got fantastic, people watching, and I think it's like a litre of beer for €1. Mind you, that was it. That was in my day. In my day. But just fantastic place to go. Of course, you've got some sights to see. If you like football, you can go to the Nou Camp, see Barcelona. If you want to go and see Sagrada Familia as well, which is the famous cathedral that still hasn't been finished. On one side it's Gothic, on the other side it's very modern and Art Deco. What else you got in Barcelona? You got the Gaudi architecture. There's just so much in Barcelona.
I would never bore of going to Barcelona. We've been so many times, and great to go for a weekend. And you've got like your weekend break at the start of the cruise. I was just going to say, it's a great way to see Barcelona at night, because remember, a lot of cruise lines, they're just in there in the day and then they're off. At night in Barcelona, it's brilliant. Anyway, day at leisure in Barcelona, and then you're actually embarking on the Eurodam. All of these ships are fantastic. They've all got these wonderful themes that run through them. So if you do like your interiors, then you'll love these ships. Starting off, though, first port call, Valencia. And this whole fantastic Spanish journey is just wonderful to start off here. The medieval old town here. The Plaza de Toros in Valencia is one particular to have a wander around. You've got the Roman Colosseum as well. You've got the Albufera National Park as well, which has got the largest lake in Spain, and the Ladro Museum. You know, the beautiful porcelain dolls and figurines? This is where Ladro is actually produced. So if you do have a little bit of a hankering for Ladro as a collector's piece, then buy it there, because you'll always remember where you bought it from. From Valencia, we are continuing this wonderful flavour of Spain and Cartagena. This is, not to be mistaken with the Cartagena across in South America. Anyway, this is, again, ancient port. This is where it was the Spanish headquarters of the Second Punic War. So you've got the Romans, you've got the Moors, all of these wonderful influences here. But 175 miles of beaches. Oh, God. It is fantastic. They have a wonderful amphitheatre there as well, and a yearly maritime festival as well. So depending on whether you'll hit that. Do you know what? The next port of call, you can't get more Spanish than Malaga. Now, the thing is, everybody remembers Malaga in the 70s for all the cheap, let's go over to Malaga. This is now one of the hot spots for tapas. You've got the famous bull ring there as well. You've got the Alcazaba Fort as well. It is just a wonderful flavour. If you dig beneath the surface, this is one of the best authentic regions of Spain. Then we're going in on our Spanish journey. I know this is a little bit awkward now. Gibraltar. Right. Hey, Spanish? Yes. English? Yes. Is it Gibraltar? It can only be. It is one of those wonderful places. It was my first ever
port of call.
So I've never been here, which is crazy.
You've never been to Gibraltar?
No.
You haven't lived?
I want to go and see the monkeys.
You want to go see the monkeys? I tell you, they're vicious.
No.
If you go up there, no, you've got to go and see them, but don't take food. Because if you do take food, they'll have it out your handbag, they'll have it out your backpack. That's all I'm saying. You've got to go up the cable car. The Rock is fantastic, but the actual town itself, when you get off, you'll walk up the main strip and you'll think, I'm in Spain. I'm in Spain. And then you see a red telephone box. Brilliant. And you go, I'm in England, in Spain.
Was this one of your first stops?
It was the first stop. I remember sitting down there and thinking, what on earth have I got myself into?
That's it.
And 6 years later, I was still questioning it. I tell you what, though, it's good for duty free. So just check on your limits and your amounts. Yeah, fantastic little place. Anyway, from Gibraltar, we're going to be going on to Cadiz. Now, this is, of course, Seville, famous for its oranges, famous for its sherry. Fantastic old part of the town that you want to go around here. You've got the 12th century Moorish tower, La Giralda, that you've got to see, and you've also got the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art. Right. So if you do like to go and see your horses and your equestrian,
they're amazing.
Fantastic. But the sherry here is particularly good, and your Seville oranges as well, so enjoy that port. Then you've got another relaxing day at sea and then back into Barcelona, which is your disembarkation port. But again, if you wanted to extend, I know you've had 2 nights at the beginning, but why not bookend it?
Actually say, oh, can I stop a couple of nights at the end? Just ask when you're on the phones. You have got a fabulous ship going to some, I think, beautiful destinations. You're going to absolutely love this. And of course, it's Holland, America, which, I mean, I love the look of these ships. They look like proper cruise ships, don't they? Yeah,
and the interiors, like I said, I mean, these, in fact, some of the P&O ships are actually based on the same keel plates as the Holland America line. This was the thermal spa, and it is absolutely beautiful. This is up the top of the sharp end, as they say.
Right.
The sharp end and the blunt end. That's how you tell forward and back.
Oh, right.
But great open deck spaces, a wonderful vista for the gym, which you'll never go in. Come on, you don't go on a cruise ship to go in the gym.
I do. I go every day.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mind you have to work off all of that food because the food is just great.
It's getting that happy balance.
And the drinks are really good on Holland America as well. That's you know, a fantastic range of wine at sea. But,
the food looks amazing. The ship looks absolutely gorgeous, and you've got so much for your money. Now, this is a price drop. This was actually £999. You've got a massive savings, so fabulous savings. Works out £92 per person per night, which is going to be, that's going to be great, isn't it?
And if you really do love Spain, what a great way. I mean, Barcelona, one of the great cities in Spain, and then you've got Valencia, Cadiz, Seville, Malaga. All of these are absolute classic ports, and if you love Spain, then you'll love this cruise.
And do look at all the prices. Perhaps you think, well, actually, it'd be nice to have an ocean view. You can actually upgrade to that, just £11 per person per night. So you really have got some really good deals. Remember, you start this holiday with a holiday because you start in Barcelona, and you can see here you've got a 2-night stay there in a 4-star hotel. It really is a massive price drop, so it is one to grab whilst it is still available. You've got your return flights, but do check out all your regional airports. If you want to fly from elsewhere, just ask when you're on the phones, well, that so-and-so's nearer to me, can I fly from there? And they will let you know. And the itinerary does differ all depending on departure, but you're going to all those fabulous places. So you can see here the ID number for this cruise, which I know is another one. We've got some super cruises today. 107104 is your ID number, and that is going to be a beauty. 9 nights, I think that's the perfect holiday. Sometimes 7 isn't quite long enough, sometimes 14 is too much, so it's just that happy balance.
It's the Goldilocks, isn't it? It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's somewhere in between.
I love it, absolutely love it. Check your regional flights out, and of course you have got incredible deals. Check out all the prices actually, because you've got 2 really good dates, and whether you're going for inside ocean view or the balcony, it's well worth looking at all the prices, because it's always nice to have that ocean view. That balcony is also always really special, so check out what's right for you. So your ID number there is 107104, so do not miss out on cruise number 3, but we do need to move on.
It's great.
I don't know whether to sing New York, New York,
right,
or something, Auld Lang Syne.
Well, look, you know, when you think of New Year, one of the biggest places there, you know, you watch the news channels and all of a sudden you see Times Square and they've got the countdown, you've got that big chandelier that comes down. 10, 9, 8. Imagine New Year in New York.
You're going to be there.
NYC, baby.
which is crazy. This is fabulous. This is 10 nights, so again, absolutely perfect. It's Cunard,
yeah,
so going to be special anyhow.
Do you know, I've always wanted to do a Cunard cruise because, you know, the days of Concorde, I always wanted to fly over to New York in Concorde and then sail back with Cunard because, you know, it's like the Orient Express. It's one of those bucket lists that you just have to do. This is one of the greatest ocean liners, not cruise ships, ocean liners. And this is the thing, she was specifically designed for the transatlantic route, but it's the way you kick off this break, and this is for this new year. This is not 2016. This is this year. So if you've got your Christmas sorted, what we all do, what are you doing for New Year?
Oh, nothing at the minute.
Just imagine.
No, I know. I can't say nothing. I'm here New Year's Eve and I'm here New Year's Day.
Okay, not to be disrespectful, but Ideal World and Planet Cruise on New Year's Eve or New York.
New York.
Exactly,
New York.
Every day.
So we're flying out to New York, a fabulous city. You've got 3 nights there, and of course you've got New Year's Eve there, because you're flying out on New Year's Eve, which is fabulous.
Well, let's just talk about New York. You know, when you think about Central Park, you know, at Christmas, you just think of those scenes in all those films where they're ice skating. You can do that.
Yes.
What about all those scenes from like Home Alone, where they're at the Waldorf Astoria or they're going shopping on Fifth Avenue? At Macy's as well, where there's only one pair of gloves and the 2 romantics meet. Oh no, you have them, I'll have them. That's what you want to experience. Christmas and New Year in New York.
So excited. I wish we could have gone to New York.
Should we go?
But
we've still got
Gemma
time.
Went, we could go on this one.
Exactly.
Gemma's going to show you around New York while we're going to book this holiday. Do you really fancy going?
I'm game if you are.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I'm here in New York City, one of my favourite cities in the entire world, and of course the city that, as Frank sang, never sleeps. And you can understand why, because there is so much to do and see. I'm sat here in beautiful Central Park with the amazing vista of the skyscrapers behind me, and the plan is that later on I'll be meandering up that way in the direction of Fifth Avenue and all the famous department stores like Saks and Bloomingdale's. But a weekend in New York isn't just about shopping. Of course, there are so many incredible sights to take in, such as the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, the Empire State Building. There are museums to visit, galleries to see, culture galore. And then at night, the food, Broadway, there's a hot ticket for anything that you might like to do. And in terms of finding your way around, it's easy. It all operates on a grid system, so even I can't get lost. And if all else fails, you just hail a typical New York taxi. It's all part of the experience.
I love it. I do want to go. I don't know.
Gemma gets to go to New York and we get to go to Peterborough.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm booking. I'm booking. The thing is, though, the fact that you're in New York, we were just chatting just on that short clip. We were saying the stuff that you can do at night. I'd say the Empire State Building is best at night.
Oh, gosh,
You've got the old aircraft carrier as well, the Enterprise, where you've got the Space Shuttle, you've got Blackbird, you've got Concorde, you've got Statue of Liberty. One place you've got to go at night, Greenwich Village. There's fantastic, the type of bars that are down there, they'll stay open as long as you put in a tip in the jar. So there'll be somebody playing a guitar or somebody playing a piano, and there'll be a bucket going round, and you just put a $1 bill in there. Put a $1 bill in, sing another one.
Brilliant. So we've got 3 nights stay there, which you're going to absolutely love. And then you're getting on board. So you've got a holiday before your holiday again.
The thing is, this is the great thing. You're coming back across the Atlantic the right way, because this is where you actually save an hour every night.
Yes,
no,
so
you're
I'm
not
getting
younger.
No, I am, because I'm saving an hour,
this.
so I will be much younger by the time I get home.
The fact of the matter, you're actually cruising on one of the best cruise liners.
Oh, yeah, my partner worked on the absolutely beautiful
ocean liner. There was over 8 million man-hours put into this actual ship. At a cost at the time in 2002 of £300,000. Dollars per cabin. There's 40% more steel in QM2 than the majority of other cruise ships. This is why she is the epitome. It's a strange analogy to make, but she's almost like the modern-day Titanic. If you think about the most famous cruise ship in the world, for the most luxurious, for the best, that's where it is. The first planetarium at sea. And I've got to say this, it's got kennels on board. The only kennels at sea where you can take your dogs, you can take your cats, and in fact next year they're putting an extra 10 berths in for the dogs. So you can go around the promenade deck.
Really?
Walkies, exactly.
Oh my word, this is incredible. We're going to get...
It's the experience, though, I was going to say, because when you see this, you've got the Queen's Grill, you've got the Princess Grill, you've got Britannia Club as well. Whichever level you go for, you're going to get some fantastic service. This is brilliant.
You're going to love it. Keith's going to show us round, but I can't wait to get on board.
She's the last remaining seagoing ocean liner, one of the biggest and fastest ships in the world, a byword for elegance and sophistication, one of the only ships to carry pets as well as humans, and the last ship I had the pleasure of working on board. She's the Queen Mary 2. You can have a proper pint in the Golden Lion pub, enjoy the panoramic views and martini cocktails of the Commodore Club, soak up the jazz of the chart room, or join me for some bubbles in the Veuve Clicquot champagne bar. Not that I used to drink on the job, of course. This is just fizzy water. Cheers. I used to joke that our guests walked up the gangway and that we rolled them back down. One thing is for sure, you won't go hungry on board, with specialty restaurants serving food from around the world, a 24-hour buffet and the fabulous Britannia. You're in danger of missing my favourite, the Todd English. Whatever you do, if you come here, make sure you try the chocolate fallen cake. It's absolutely delicious. With live music in every venue, West End style theatre shows, comedians and musical stars from both sides of the pond, the entertainment is rich and varied. But for me, it's this place which offers something unbeatably unique. Illuminations is the only planetarium at sea, offering celestial shows narrated by the likes of Robert Redford and Morgan Freeman. And it's also a cracking 4D cinema. There are 6 different grades of stateroom to choose from, all of it bright, spacious, airy and very, very stylish. 24-hour room service, 2 turn-downs a day, and the grill suites even have a private butler. But the best thing of all, as standard in every single room, is this. The Sealy Cunard mattress. Quite literally the best night's sleep I've ever had.
Oh, it just looks fabulous, doesn't it?
It is absolutely amazing. I mean, the spa, you've got Canyon Ranch Spa on board, which is one of the best spas at sea, and you've got the largest library at sea with over 8,000 books. Gosh. So all of those days at sea, you've got to enjoy this wonderful destination that is the ship.
You've got the chance to enjoy that ship, and you are going to enjoy it. Imagine you're sailing back to Southampton in that fabulous luxury. So much is included in this deal. Please do not miss out on anything, because this is over New Year. You're having New Year in New York. You're getting a 3-night stay there. Look at the balcony, free upgrade from interior to balcony special. So you've got that. That's an amazing deal. So it is a balcony. It's a balcony for this price. And you've got, of course, the fact you've got New Year's Eve in New York, which is where the city never sleeps. Great single prices too. And of course, that hotel stay is included. And then you're cruising back to Southampton. So you could do all the shopping you want to do as well and bring it all back. Stop buying Christmas presents. You can buy everything out there.
Go out with an empty case and, you know, just start spreading the news. Well, you know, we're leaving today.
Buy another case and fill it. You're sailing back to Southampton. This is great. New York. It is absolutely incredible. The ID number 89382. So grab that whilst, again, it is available. Cunard, New Year's Eve, New York, sailing back to Southampton. No, did I miss something?
Sinatra.
What did you say?
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it.
Do check your regional flights as well. Right, I think I've just switched off now. We're moving on. We're moving on to... Oh, no, the grills we need to talk about.
Right, okay, the grill, because you looked at me a little bit blank. Grills, right.
Yeah, because I've not heard of this, but it's like a different grade.
Yeah, effectively, like in the old days of cruising, you used to have first class, you used to have second class, you had different bars. Effectively, you've got the Queen's Grill, so you get fantastic suites, you get your private butler, but then you get access to certain restaurants and certain bars. Then you've got the Princess Grill, and then you've got Britannia Club down at the bottom. Wow. But if you want a better explanation, I think Gemma's on board to explain a little bit more.
About the grills, let's have a look.
So I'm at the port now, and I can't wait to spend a few days at sea on the iconic Queen Mary 2. Priority check-in means I'm on board quicker than you can say, only way to travel, and my bags have already been whisked off to my luxury suite. Let's go there now and see what it's like. This is the Queen's Grill Master Suite. It's absolutely spectacular, so incredibly luxurious. It's on 2 floors for a start, and you get your own dining area, you get a little kitchen, you've got a huge walk-in bathroom, and champagne, chocolates, flowers, and a butler at your disposal. It really is one of the most glamorous suites I've seen. Staying in one of the suites means I have a table reserved here at the Queen's Grill restaurant, and I've had a look at the menu and my mouth is watering already. Meanwhile, the concierge is sorting out all my private shore excursions, and I've still got my onboard spend to enjoy as well. It doesn't get much better than this.
It can't get better than that, can it? And $16.99 is for that grill, so your private butler, that fabulous room. You were sliding down the banister.
Yeah.
I was going into the restaurant.
You'd
The
have to,
restaurant
wouldn't
looked
you?
amazing.
But that's the
that
thing,
looked
it's
incredible.
one of the best
so
cruise ships.
ultra special, so do get that booked up. But we do need to move on, because we are now on to our 5th cruise. This is with Princess. My partner worked for Princess for many years. Planet Cruise top agent for actual Princess as well. They are simply the best with so many. Incredible price, incredible journey as well. But let's have a little look on board, because you really have got a super ship to go on board with. So let's have a little look on the ship, and then we'll have a talk around where we go.
Okay.
Princess Cruises first set sail in 1965 with a single ship cruising to Mexico. Today, the line has grown to become the 3rd largest cruise line in the world.
Princess is known for being a bit of an industry innovator, because over the years they've introduced so many new features and experiences on board their ships that have been so popular, other cruise lines are now copying them.
Among them are affordable balconies on many of the ship's outside cabins, as well as 24-hour dining, and a choice of dining venues and flexible dining times. Princess ships also debuted features such as movies under the stars and the Sanctuary adults-only Oasis.
In the fitness centre you'll find all the latest equipment, plus a range of classes including cycling, Pilates, yoga, stretch and abs. But if chilling out and being pampered is more your thing, then you might want to head up here, to the tranquil environment of the Lotus Spa.
With a menu of dozens of calming and rejuvenating treatments, the Lotus Spa is guaranteed to be one of the highlights of your cruise.
Throughout the day on your Princess Cruise, the chefs are busy preparing your next memorable meal. All bread, cakes and pastries are baked 3 times a day. All sauces are prepared by hand.
Specialty restaurants include Sabatini's, Princess's signature Italian restaurant. The Crown Grill offers a variety of premium beef and seafood dishes.
But tonight's formal night and I've decided to eat in the main restaurant. As I'm booked on anytime dining, I can just turn up and eat at whatever time I like. Princess are known for their dynamic and exciting production shows, with some of the largest casts at sea.
All shows are produced in-house and feature lively music and stunning choreography, as well as shows you can enjoy a night of stand-up comedy, a game show, a sing-song in the piano bar, a romantic dance, or just a quiet night with friends in a lounge bar.
Something completely different. How about a movie under the stars? It's a signature feature of all Princess ships, and it's a great way to end the day.
Fabulous. So on board the Regal Princess, which is going to be wonderful. We're going from London to Copenhagen. Great.
Wonderful place. Can I just say that if you get a chance to stay in Copenhagen before or after, ask the guys. It's a great place to start.
And of course you can do that with Planet Cruises as well. They can sort out the hotel there if you want to stay before, or like you say, at the end of the holiday.
Definitely. First port of call though is Oslo. Now this is one of the best cities in Norway. You've got fantastic Viking museums here, and if you do like your artwork, this is also where the gallery has the original, or one of the original, Edvard Munch screen paintings as well. So if you do like that. Lovely relaxing day at sea, and then you're into Berlin. The actual port of call is Warnemünde, and this is actually the seaside resort for Germany. See these little wicker baskets that you've got here? This is where they change into their regalia, and they will go down swimming when it's freezing cold. It's amazing to watch. Lovely little sort of summer resort, and you can go across to an island where it's only open in the summer, and they've got all their little summer retreats.
Brilliant.
Fantastic in there. Of course, from there you can also head into Berlin, so if you want to get your passport stamped by an American GI, and perhaps see some of the Second World War memorials as well, then you can do. Another relaxing day at sea, and then one of my favourite ports of call, Tallinn, Estonia. Now this is fantastic. The actual actual old town itself that you can see here, lovely spires, but the next picture that you're about to see, just on the left-hand side, is one of the best flower markets.
Flower market, yeah.
It's just absolutely amazing. You've got the old town hall right in the centre. Here's a little tip, Justin's little tip. Where you see the town hall next, the bars and restaurants around here tend to be a little bit more expensive. The further you go out, the cheaper it gets.
Oh, right.
But head up towards the church. It's well worth the climb up there.
Then we're going to St. Petersburg, and we're overnighting here.
Do you know what? We've seen St. Petersburg featuring on the show so much recently. I don't have to tell you, it's a fantastic place to go. You've got the Hermitage Museum, which you could literally spend days at. Because you're overnight, you've got to go to the ballet. Got to go to the ballet.
Yeah, and you've got a chance to,
loads of military memorabilia as well, but just go careful what you bring back.
And where are we going next?
Helsinki, Finland. The Scandinavians absolutely love design and artwork, and this is why the actual city itself is so colourful, so beautifully built. It's actually known as the daughter of the Baltic. That gives you some sort of an idea of how much they love their neoclassical buildings as well. Then we're in Stockholm. Now this is a small rocky harbour, and this is the capital really of Scandinavia. This is where it was very much a Viking stronghold. So if you do want to go and see some of the maritime longboats and the Norse boats, it's fantastic to go to the colourful buildings that are around there, just absolutely brilliant. And it's also the place where they have the world's first permanent ice bar, which is kept at a nice balmy 23 below freezing.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Gosh,
yes.
that's cold.
Yes.
Wow, you've got a relaxing day at sea and you're sailing back to Copenhagen. You really have got such an incredible itinerary there. Gorgeous ship as well. This is May through to August 2016. Deposit only is all you need. Amazing value for money. It's under £91 per person per night. You can check out your regional flights as well. It's gorgeous on board. It's a super ship. They're beautiful, the atriums, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
And 11 nights you'll be spending, of course, on board, which is going to be absolutely fabulous. And that overnight in St. Petersburg as well.
Make sure you actually book up your ballet tours as well. So when you speak to the guys on the phones, do ask about the excursions that are available, because it's well worth doing. Really safe way of doing it, and you don't get disappointed when you get there.
That's it. Get it
booked
up ahead. You can see there about your return flights. You can check your regional airports as well. Planet Cruise will always do that for you, and the overnight in St. Petersburg is going to be incredible. Your ID number is 95305, so do get that booked up. It really is going to be a beauty, and some really great prices. So have a look at the prices, and you can see, gives you an idea of the great deals that you've got, but grab them again whilst they're available. That's going to be a real super one. But we're moving on.
Yeah.
We really have saved the best to last. I think this is this looks like one of the very, very best cruises that we've had. This looks amazing.
We said straight away, today's show is all about New Year with Cunard and the luxury of Regent 7 Seas. It is just amazing. Now, with this particular cruise, you actually get a luxury hamper.
Oh my word.
You may have heard
just by booking the cruise, you're going to get a luxury hamper.
Went for it, but hey, you must have heard of Fortnum & Mason.
Oh, yeah, but of course.
Exactly.
Oh,
an exclusive Fortnum & Mason.
We've actually got that box. It's beautiful. The champagne, the chocolates are amazing. We got that for Christmas.
You get
this. It's fabulous.
But can I just say, this gives you just an idea of the level of luxury and the service, and that so much is included. I've been going on and on about this today, about 66 excursions included.
Yeah, let's get underway. Let's have a look, because let's start, first of all, Regent 7 Seas. Tell us a little bit about them.
It is just a very small cruise line. They've currently got 3 ships at the moment in the fleet, and they've got a new one that's coming online next year. You're looking at medium-sized cruise ships. You're not looking at the massive, massive ships that you see from some of the other brands. And, you know, they say size and quality, not quantity. That's what Regent is all about. Miami itself, wow, what a place to start off with. Can I just say the shopping is fantastic. You've got the South Beach as well, which is just synonymous with film and cinematography. So go and just live the luxury and the lifestyle down there. Bear in mind, you've got an overnight there, so make the most of it. Then you're going to be transferring to the ship, and boy, what a ship she is. The actual Mariner is a beautiful ship. Again, there's that intimacy that you get with Regent, and remember, there's so much included with this. You know, the hamper, I always call it L'Octane, but it's not. It's the French brand.
Yeah,
you get all of that included as well. But now, from Miami, you join your ship and you're starting in the Bahamas, and you're actually in Nassau. Now, this is where you see not only the fantastic lighthouse, but wait until you see this hotel. This is what Nassau is all about. It is the Atlantis Resort. Now, this has been the scene of many a James Bond film, and just look at this beach. It is simply paradise. It's absolutely gorgeous here. So you'll absolutely love there. Then you've got a day at sea, and then you're into Hamilton, Bermuda. Now this is where you actually have 2 nights
how brilliant.
on board.
Oh, this is amazing.
Can I just say, overnight in the Caribbean is just amazing. The daytime is one thing, but at night it comes alive. You've got some fantastic beaches like Horseshoe Bay, which is obviously called Horseshoe Bay because it looks like a horseshoe. You've got the Crystal Caves, where you see all the stalagmites and you see the wonderful crystals and formations underground. You've got Gibbs Hill Lighthouse as well, but it's the Naval Dockyard that is really the place to be, because this was one of the very first sort of British colonial permanent resorts in the Caribbean, and it is just absolutely amazing. You go around the town, you can go in a horse-drawn carriage, and all of the traffic wardens, they're all in little shorts and the pith helmets. Remember the old school sort of British Empire? And they're there, just directing traffic, but they're in their shorts. It's one of those places that you can't imagine.
Fabulous. So really
2 nights there.
Super. So 3 days in a fashion there.
Yep.
Then we're cruising the Atlantic Ocean, but where are we heading to?
Day at sea, and then we're actually going into Virginia and Norfolk. Now this is actually built on tobacco. It was £10,000 of tobacco that was paid for 50 acres of land. So this is where it all came from. You've got the Wisconsin, which was the ship you just saw there, which was one of the largest and the last battleships actually to be built by the US Navy. So you can explore the deck and see all the guns and the batteries as well. And then you've also got the Jamestown settlement as well, which was the colony of the New World, really. Just fantastic city of language, culture. Brilliant place to go around. Then another day at sea. But then you're coming into South Carolina. We are going to Charleston. Now this is where all the plantations and all the merchant families rose, and this is where you get your wealth from. This is just a beautiful cobbled street, really well preserved as well, and you'll just love. I tell you, you've got to have some of the cuisine here. Some of it in South Carolina, the food is just fantastic. It's nothing like you'd experience. Then you're into Port Canaveral. Now, of course, Port Canaveral, I know we've all been excited about space and the first British man on the International Space Station. Port Canaveral is really where in the 60s it all took place, where all the missions took off and the Apollo space program. But you've also got the Cove, you've got the big Anglers tournament as well. Did you know that Port Canaveral has got the world's largest single-day fishing tournament in the world? So the fishing around here is absolutely fantastic. So if you're going to go there, experience it. And of course, you can't go over to Port Canaveral and you can't go to this part of the world without going to Orlando. You've got to go to Disney. So you know, there's plenty to do there. And then of course you're coming back to Miami to actually disembark and then come back overnight to London. Can I just say that is really key. Flying back with the time difference is fantastic. It really is one of the best, and so much included.
I mean,
the
this
Fortnum
is
and Mason
luxury
hamper,
6-star.
L'Occitane or L'Occitane. I can't pronounce it.
I think you say it like that.
It's the fancy French brand that you get all the nice smells from.
Luxury toiletries, a beautiful ship. 6-star luxury, all inclusive. You've also got, if you're going for the concierge suite, you'll get free Wi-Fi as well when you're booking.
Beverages, premium spirits, fine wines, all of that is included.
That's included, whatever.
$100 on board spend as well, so you
Brilliant.
can spend that in the spa. Again, Canyon Ranch, one of the best spas at sea.
And what about the shore excursions?
And the shore excursions, up to 66 shore, I can't even say it, shore excursions. 66. I mean, you'll need a holiday to recover from the holiday. There's so much to do, and it's all included for that price. I've got to point out, you know, some people will be just tuning in right now and going, crikey, that's a lot of money. But what you get for your money, the finest, one of the finest cruise lines, everything included, and I'd actually go to say, in a bold statement, one of the best experiences you'll ever experience.
I think absolutely, definitely will be one of the best experiences ever. It looks incredible. Remember, all those excursions for you to choose from as well. So many free extras too with your $100 on board spend, and of course your hamper from Fortnum and Mason.
It's not any hamper, it's a Fortnum and Mason hamper.
No, Fortnum and Mason hamper, love, and it was worth £150, I believe. My goodness. And that is all included. But let's have a little look at what you've got included. I don't think we've got a page big enough to put everything,
we've got time to go through what's
on.
included.
Your free scores, your actual shore excursions. You've then got your onboard spend as well if you're going concierge or above. You've got that fabulous hamper from Fortnum and Mason. And of course your flights, really good flights from London, Manchester, Glasgow, Edinburgh. So something for everybody. All inclusive, 6-star, incredible ship, beautiful places, and overnights on board
And
as well.
Look at what you get. You got unlimited shore excursions. You get the hotel package when you go for concierge suite.
Oh
and
my
higher.
goodness, free.
Like I said about the
Free.
beverages, so you get fine wines, premium spirits as well, open bars, mini bars replenished. You
Great.
get specialty restaurants, prepaid gratuities, Wi-Fi throughout the ship. All of that included. That's why you cruise with Regent 7 Seas, and that's why you book with Planet.
That's the one I want. ID number is 87026. That is an absolute beauty, a real special. 7th of April next year. If you've got a special occasion, that's what to do it for, my goodness. But let's go through all the cruises. I don't know where that hour has gone.
Are you ready?
So starting off with number 1. This is Royal Caribbean, Navigator of the Seas, 6 nights. This is French and Spanish cruise from Southampton. It actually works out, it's only £80 per person per night. You've got a balcony special at £579 per person. And remember, do not miss out on that. Jot down the ID number. 96329 is your ID number. And actually to go from inside to balcony, just £8.50 per person per night. So well worth doing that. And it's no fly. So do check out Southampton as well, staying there first. But moving on to number 2, MSC. This is Musica. This is 8 nights. This is Dubai, which is crazy, in the Emirates. This is incredible value for money. Again, you can upgrade so affordably, just £6.50 per person per night to go up to an ocean view. Dates in June to March, so you've got that winter sun. It's under £73 per person per night, and you've got really great single deals as well. Moving on to our 3rd cruise, which was Holland America. Again, this is the MSC Eurodam, 9 nights. Again, this is going to be a beautiful Spanish cruise with stays as well. You're staying in Barcelona to start off with in a 4-star hotel, under £92 per person per night. This is a massive price drop. This has just gone down from virtually £1,000. Deposit only, and check out your regional flights. Your ID number 107104. We talked about New Year's Eve in New York. This is the cruise. This is incredible value for money. You're in New York for 3 days. You're there for New Year's Eve.
I
know. Then you get on board the Queen Mary 2. It's going to be amazing. Then you're sailing back to Southampton with all the goodies you bought in New York. It's 10 nights. You are going to absolutely love it. You're going to go to the city that doesn't sleep and then cruise back. Great deals on the balconies as well. You've actually got a free upgrade from inside to balcony, so the deal is incredible, and great single prices as well. ID number 89382. Top agent, of course, for Princess Cruises. That's what Planet Cruise are. Top agents to a lot of these. And this is the Regal Princess, 11 nights. This is Scandinavia Russian cruise from Copenhagen. Overnight in St. Petersburg as well. Some really good dates on that. Deposit only. Check out your regional flights. It's under £91 per person per night. So 95305. And the 6th cruise, Regent 7 Seas. Amazing, 14 nights of 6-star incredible luxury, loads of freebies, even a hamper from Fortnum & Mason. That is an incredible deal, and your ID number 87026. So much included in there, absolutely all inclusive, and you can choose up to 66 shore excursions.